history has a way to put it in a ballot for us this November, how are we gonna light the ballot up and say, hey, fuck it, black is black, Tether, Foundation of Black American, ADOS, it's all the same. It's all absolutely the same. Why? Because at the end of the day, they gonna show us who the fuck we are anyway. And somehow, some way, Byron Donalds made it through the fishback shit. He made it through Lieutenant Governor Jay Collins taking his prosthetic leg off at a press conference, but he still has 80,000 Republicans voting against him, even though about 800,000 supported him. In the head up race, it'll be different because it's like Jolly, it'll be a little different, but Jolly's already distanced himself from the Democratic Socialist movement. He's a capitalist. And what Democrats are going to start to see as we get closer to November is Jolly's going to expose the fact of like, listen, yeah, as Angie pushes the socialist movement, Democratic Socialist movement, and Jolly starts to stick in his reins of what he's doing and what he's going to say and whatever turncoat he's going to wear to be governor, then you're going to realize like, damn, they just saying whatever they need. At least Angie's genuine and Byron genuine where he's at. It is what it is. Shit, let's vote black. Are we going to vote black or are we going to be like black and blue? Are we going to Dalmatian it up or are we going to vote black in the state of Florida? Because we've seen what happened to Uncle Luke. Uncle Luke did all that talking. Elijah Manley raised all that money. Bernard Taylor raised all that money. Did all that social media posting. Who came in dead last? Elijah came in third. And Bernard Taylor thought he had a win, but it came within the margins and it just didn't happen. Because when you realize in some areas of the state of Florida, they're just not voting for black people, Democrats and Republicans. If it comes within the margins, I like this guy, but not that much. So when you get to the ballot, you look at Angie and look at Byron. We're at the top of the ticket of state and federal representation and federal government representation in our state. What are you going to say? And it's not even a 6-year term, to be fair. It's a 2-year term. So let's say, hypothetically speaking, that Angie Nixon wins this race. In 2 years, she could fuck around and be on the ballot again in 2030, 2028, and then sit there until 2032, 34, and sit on the, so she could, now this is a 2-year term. This is a special election. And the greatest thing about this is it's a special election for a 2-year term. So Angie could possibly get an opportunity if she wins and makes history, and Byron wins and makes history. And we're going into a presidential election year with a brand new presidential ticket. Basically say, okay, cool. Let's lay it out. To be real, I can see it now, though. I can see it all the way now. I'm rambling a bit, but I can see it now. I can see they're going to have Byron. See, what the Republicans are going to do to make it real nasty, right? Strategically is they know Angie's at the top of the ticket. So they're going to attack all the socialist shit left and right. This is how the Republicans are going to think about it, right? And they're going to have Byron essentially be in a position where he has to attack Angie and make it that black man versus black woman dynamic. That's Stephen A. shit that we've been seeing. Right, to be fair. And I'm not saying the media did it this way. Angie did a ground game to get work, but they gotta have to flip it because Ashley Moody is a determining factor for this entire election. Ashley Moody is a determining factor for history right now. Because if Ashley Moody attacks Angie, it's gonna be, and everything's racism. I'm gonna be fair. Everything's gonna be labeled racist. You already know what it's gonna be, right? At the same time, Ashley Moody's gonna be open to attacks, but she won't be able to clap back. So who's gonna have to clap back for her big brother, Byron Donalds? Because Byron also realizes from the votes of Ashley Moody getting over 1.3 million votes, I believe, for the damn primary, that he needs her just as much as Angie needs him. He needs her as much as she needs him to attack Angie. That's what it is. So that's the thing that's going to happen. You can see the dynamic so far. It's going to be like, okay, cool. How far are you going to let Angie go in attacking Ashley Moody? And then black voters are going to sit back and say, all right, cool. This is how you're going to do. This is how you're going to do Angie. How you know you ain't going to do us like that? And it's going to shift the whole dynamic because realistically, Byron Donalds isn't just running against David Jolly. He's running against, okay, how far are you going to let Angie go and attack Ashley Moody? Am I going to attack you or the policies, right? And when we go into the policies, it's going to be the demeanor, and that demeanor is going to be like, okay, cool. How are you talking to her? Look how he talking to her. And I'm not saying it both any way. I just want to be like, damn, we can make history. Like the crazy dynamic of all of this is, let's say hypothetically speaking, if we're just talking black, right? If Angie Nixon would win and Byron Donald would win, it would be amazing. But also realizing it's going to come at a cost. It's going to come at a fucking cost. And the ugly part of this politics shit is, even in the primary, you see how nasty this shit can get. You see how nasty this shit can get, but also the dynamic of, respectfully, how much can Angie Nixon, Desmond Meade, and David Jolly put together? Because Desmond Meade is on the ballot. Let's not get it twisted. So when you look at all the dynamics of the governor's race between, as I see it, Angie's going to attack Moody.